Did you know the foundations of one of history's greatest empires were laid during its early conquests? Welcome to our exploration of the Roman kingdom's territorial growth, where we'll uncover the battles that paved the way for future greatness. Buckle up as we unravel some captivating stories from ancient history, today in Historia, Rise and Fall. Let's quickly set the scene. The Roman kingdom spanned from 753 to 509 BC, a time steeped in legends, including the famous tale of Romulus and Remus, twin brothers destined to found a great city. Rome began as a small settlement and transformed rapidly thanks to its strategic location along the Tiber River. Rome wasn't alone, though. It was surrounded by several tribes: the Etruscans to the north, the Latins to the south, and the Sabines to the east, all of whom would play critical roles in the kingdom's tumultuous early years. Our first major story begins with the Sabines. In search of wives for his men, Romulus devised a plan that would become infamous. He hosted a festival known as the Consualia, and during the celebration, abducted the Sabine women. These women eventually played a crucial role, as many of them formed bonds with their captors and found new husbands. These women eventually intervened as the conflict intensified, rushing onto the battlefield to implore both sides to stop fighting, emphasizing their choice to remain with their new families. Their involvement helped settle the conflict, showcasing how marriage and diplomacy went hand in hand. Next up, let's tackle the Etruscans. These powerful, advanced civilizations posed a significant threat to Rome's safety and expansion. As Rome began to grow and assert itself, tensions began to rise with the Etruscans as they saw it as a threat to their dominance in the region. One notable battle was the siege of Veii in 396 BC. Veii was the most powerful of the Etruscan cities, located only 11 kilometers from Rome. After a long and grueling 10-year siege, the Romans, under General Marcus Furius Camillus, finally took the Etruscan city, marking a turning point in their military history. The victory not only expanded Rome's territory, but also brought in wealth and resources, enabling further military campaigns. The defeat of the Etruscans illustrated that Rome was a force to be reckoned with. As Rome's power grew, it drew the ire of the Latin League, a coalition of 30 Latin city-states who feared decline. Compelled to respond, Rome faced these allies during the Battle of Lake Regillus in 499 BC. The League aimed to restore the Tarquin kingship, which was overthrown the previous year. The exiled king, Tarquin Superbus, played a significant role in inciting the Latins against Rome. The battle took place approximately 13 miles southeast of Rome, in the territory of the Latins. Initially, the battle saw fierce engagements on both sides, with cavalry skirmishes and infantry clashes. The Romans, disciplined and motivated by the prospect of defending their homeland, fought fiercely against the invading forces. A significant and legendary aspect of the Battle of Lake Regillus involves the alleged appearance of the twin deities Castor and Pollux, the Dioscuri, who were believed to be divine protectors of Rome. According to tradition, the deities appeared on horseback, rallying the Roman troops and inspiring them in the heat of battle. Defeating the Latin League solidified Rome's supremacy in the region. Following this, treaties were forged, ensuring control over Latium and giving Rome a foothold to expand further. However, not all conflicts were victorious. In 390 BC, a Celtic tribe, Gaums, known as the Gauls, invaded and famously sacked Rome. The once invincible city was looted and burnt, a devastating and humbling loss. The aftermath led to significant military reforms and rebuilding. Soldiers learned from their defeat and prepared to defend against future incursions, showcasing resilience that would characterize Rome for centuries. And just a decade later, they would inflict a crushing defeat on the Gauls. With their situation stabilizing, Rome turned its sights southward, encountering Greek colonies in southern Italy. This led to several skirmishes with the city of Tarentum, a key Greek settlement. In 282 BC, tensions boiled over, resulting in the Tarentine War. Rome's navy witnessed its first major engagement against a foreign fleet. Though the initial battles were tough, by 272 BC, after enduring prolonged conflict, Tarentum fell, granting Rome control over prominent trade routes along the southern coast. This conquest was crucial not only for military prestige, but also for securing economic power, which Rome desperately required for future conflicts. So what did these victories and territorial expansions mean for Rome? By the end of the kingdom, Roman territory had significantly expanded, laying the essential groundwork for transitioning into the Roman Republic. These early conquests triggered profound social and political changes, reshaping the governance of the city. The rise of the plebeians became more pronounced, and military reforms led to a more professional standing army. Moreover, the territorial expansion allowed for the construction of essential infrastructure, like roads and aqueducts, that would not only aid future military campaigns, but also unify the diverse regions under Roman control. This was merely the beginning of Rome's march toward becoming a colossal empire. The early conquests of the Roman kingdom created a robust foundation that would set the stage for the rise of the Republic and eventually the Empire. It teaches us how alliances were forged in both battle and diplomacy. So how did these early decisions shape the future of Rome as a global power? If you enjoyed this journey through history, let us know your favorite story from ancient Rome in the comments below. Don't forget to subscribe for more captivating tales from the past.